everyone, my name is Lauren Henderson, and my project is on filmmaking. So why did I choose to do filmmaking? Well, from a very young age, whether or not I realized it, I've always been a very visual person, especially when it comes to listening to music. So I would be listening to music by my favorite bands, such as Evanescence or Seether, and while I was listening to the song, I would have a picture in my head of what was going on. But the moment I knew I wanted to be a music video director was when I watched the video for 30 Seconds to Mars' Kings and Queens. Not only am I inspired by the way the director includes fans of the band into the music video, but I'm also inspired by the cinematography and the way it's filmed. So after doing this project, and even after watching this video, I know that my future plans involve going down to UNC Wilmington and continuing on to film school and expanding my education in film. But until then, I am planning on working with the same people in my project and doing more videos. And I've also done some more, such as a flash mob with the classrooms, and a parody of 1985 called 1925, and probably my personal favorite, Extreme Science. So then I wrote my research paper, and my research paper focused mainly on the career I'm going into. I learned about salary and the hours I'm going to be working, and I also learned about some inspirational music video directors, one of which, Mark Romanek, directed this video for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The personal benefits of this project was not only experience, but also learning what I'm going to be doing with my career, so that was very helpful for me. So my mentor is Angela Llewellyn, and Angela is practically family to me, and she's a very dear friend of mine and an inspiration. She works at the Mount Airy Public Library with the Dewey Decimal Players, and we also work together in the None Such Playmakers. So we've been working together since I was a freshman, so about 4 years now. Yep. And the 15 hours, this summer I did 2 shows at the library, the first being The Ghost of Camp Hollow, and the second one being Zombie Sleepover. Now, the interesting thing about Zombie Sleepover was we had to actually film part of the show to go into the show, and this gave me experience filming at night, and also I learned how to drop my camera without breaking it, because I had to pretend that zombies were attacking. So that was always helpful. And the community benefit of this 15 hours was that it was during the summer, so it was for the summer reading program at the library, encouraging kids to always read, even when they're not in school, which is really wonderful. So the film. The first thing I needed to do was get my materials. And this is my beautiful soundstage made out of tape in my floor. And this is my book stand, which stood for my camera stand, where I can keep the camera level. This is duct tape so we can mark off where people were standing, which was helpful because we didn't want to get out of frame. The camera that you see up here was the one I used to film the entire project. And for the participants, I needed some whiteboards and some really big Sharpies. So the procedure. The first thing I did was to create a storyboard. And I knew about 3 or 4 months back that I wanted to do a project to the song Some Nights by Fun. But I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with it until a friend of mine suggested, well, why don't you do what the song says? And it's talking about what you give up or what you gain from that. So I took her idea and I decided to run with it. And we started filming. And as you can tell, we had a lot of fun. And we goofed off 98% of the time. But the most important moments of this project come from filming. Because not only was I able to get experience filming and to get closer to my friends, but I was able to learn these people's stories through the video. And they were being completely honest with me as they would tell me what they gave up, but what they gained from that. So that was incredible to get to know people on an entirely new level. We also got to film at Callie Payson's house, and we had a pool, and we also had some fire, which me included freaked out a little bit over. But after we filmed, the editing started, and the editing took many, many long hours, but it was completely worth it, and it's the final product you're about to see. So my thank yous. First of all, thank you to my parents for always encouraging me to live my dreams no matter what, and for letting me have a bunch of teenagers over at the house. Thank you to Angela for always being there for me no matter what and always inspiring me. And all of my participants, which you'll see some in the audience. Thank you to Hunter Bowers and Michael Boyd. Thank you to Anna Culler and Trevor Stoffel. Thank you to Devin Edwards and Cole Gentry. And Randy Sprinkle and Twitter. Katie Hall and Jessica Wire. Ashton Lisa and Mackenzie Lamb. Brittany Mock and Victoria Sayre. Sarah Culler and Ford the Fire Lord Moore. Callie Payson and family, thank you for opening up your house and letting us film there. Thank you to my panelist Angela. But most importantly, I want to thank all of you for being here. Now, without further ado, I know you're all excited. Here is Some Nights with the music by Fun and directed by me, Lauren Henderson.
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my love. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish things just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. Oh, what do I stand for? What do I stand for? Last night, I don't know anymore. Now look into my nephew's eyes. They will believe the most amazing thing that can come from some terrible
Are there any questions? Concerns?
I have to say something for Lauren Henderson. Lauren Henderson, we've been friends since the when we first got here at this school. She was the first person I ever met. She's the one that's been beside me all the way till now. And she's put her heart and soul in what she's presented in front of all of us today. And I'm very proud of you, Lauren. And I'm glad that...
Can I say something else at the end? I didn't understand why she had me do the part that I did until we put the video together. I've had a lot of change in my life. It all makes sense now. So she hit it right on cue. She really did. I'm so proud of me.
I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. On everything I've ever seen you do, you always gave 110%. On this, I don't think any of us could ask for any more, and you absolutely went out and you beat this project down. And I give you another hand.
Does anybody have any questions for Lauren?
No.
Yes, Callie.
So, do you like want to go into the business of filmmaking for music videos or for movies?
Yeah, definitely. I love
all
to
of
be
it.
a director. I love the editing. It's just when you find something you love to do in your life, you should always stick with it.
And before we go any further, we got a lot of ninth graders in here, but all the adults are crying, and there's a reason.
Not only the adults,
and some of the teenagers are crying too. But you know, I'm sorry, some of the ninth graders are crying. And you need to know a little history here because you're gonna grow and change. And a highlight for me was the Sarah Kohler, because we're a small place. There's a lot of us, but we know what happens with you guys because we care so daggone much about each and every one of you. And we know that was hard, what happened a long time ago. But the great thing is, it's not there anymore. Y'all got rid of that grudge. I am so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of you. And that was the most awesome video that I've ever seen for this school and for this class. So I'm so proud of you. And to the freshmen, you're going to grow and change. And you're going to love each other and you're going to hate each other. You love each other again, right, Mom?
Yes.
So, I know it was not just in the family, but it was in friendships and relationships all around. And hats off to you. It was wonderful. I know you're proud. Anybody else?
I met Lauren 4 years ago in life. Oh, I said her for it.
Anything else, you guys? Let's give Lauren one more round of applause.